G'day, I'm Chris, and this is Game Chambers. We are back with Wrath of the Righteous. We have just gone through the Wintersun. We found a cave in the Wintersun place, and there was a powerful Discari demon in there, which we defeated at the cost of 2 of our lives, and then we had to fight an avatar of Gorum, which was a level 20 war priest, which is a little bit crazy, but we managed to defeat that as well, only losing Sealer. So we've gone through quite a bit of resources when it comes to raise dead scrolls, but we did manage to level up again. So we have the party now at level 11, I believe, yep. Which unlocks 6 level spells for our full prepared casters, and gives us a few more abilities. It also gives us the AoE smite for the paladin, which is going to be exceptionally powerful, especially when it comes to dealing with single large entities. What do we have here? Elemental imbuement. Oh, okay. Whatever the...
We'll make things right.
That could be interesting to try and take advantage of. That shirt. How could we do that? So if we could find a way to do a little bit of fire damage to Ember, we could significantly boost her damage output. So we'll have to think on that and see if there's something that we can do. No point giving you saving throws versus fear, is there? Because you're immune to fear. Can you wear shirts? No, I didn't think so. What's your shirt? Saving throws against acid. We probably got acid resistance, so here you go. Alright, so we have to think about that one. If there's a way that we can figure out to do, you know, like 1 or 2 points of fire damage to Ember, she could then theoretically be doing +2 damage per die with her fire magic, which could be significantly powerful, especially if she's rolling 11d6 now, so it's bonus 22 damage in an AoE. So it could even be worth catching her some of her own fire spells to make that worthwhile. Alright, now where are we? Still in Wintersun. We've got to go deal with those trees that we ran into before. Well, I guess the first thing we need to do is get our long-term buffs up and running again before we go too far. So by long-term, we're talking about anything 10 minutes per level or more. So it's 10 minutes, but requires diamond dust, so it's not getting cast. It also requires diamond dust. Rose Dead requires an actual diamond. Okay. We have to be a bit more careful then. I didn't realise that we couldn't just use the diamond dust, but that makes sense. That's just 10 minutes. 10 minutes. We don't know which sort of energy. So let's go now. You can look after the animals. I'm glad it doesn't stay bark skin like that. What's that? 10 minutes. 1 round, okay.
We will win this war.
Get all of our long-term stuff. Let's round and minutes. Okay.
Shall not be swayed from my path.
Rounds. Who's not bark skinned yet? Sealer, not bark skinned yet. There you go, have a bark skin. Long Strider, hour per level. Expiring recovery for that. It's only 1 spell of that level. It's mass feather step. Might as well run that. Greater Magic Fang on you and you. Not going to worry about buffing Bismuth. Bark Skin on... I guess it doesn't matter. The rest of these... Yeah, rest of them don't really matter so much. But we will actually go Lan and Arushale. Okay, so your long-term buffs is just going to be that one, isn't it? It's rounds, offensive there. Rounds and defensive. That's rounds. 10 minutes per level on communal sea invisibility. Might as well run that. Probably should just run it on itself actually and then run the communal when required. We'll run those in a minute.
You're a good person. I like you.
There's your hour per level. It's an hour per level too. Oh wait, that's where heroism is. So heroism, our major combat. And on Amarilda. Basically everyone but those two, I guess. Death Ward is only a minute per level, so we're not going to blow Death Ward unless we expect to need it. Same with Baleful Polymorph. Okay. And so for the minute per level buffs, I'm going to have Mirror Image and Invisibility running on yourself. Why don't you have the Extend Wand? Who's got it? That should really be on Nenyo. Yeah, think about it. She does a lot of buffing, so there's no reason why we shouldn't be extending those buffs. Okay. And just throw down a bless. Okay. Let's check out what's up here. No, we can't get up there. Alright. Where we first met that druid.
No reason to pause.
Okay, so that was where the Carlovacus and the Babaus were. So we know up here is where those treants are.
Prove their logic is lacking.
Spectre, is that another? Is it the same one? What weapon you got out? Luckily you have Finian out already.
I will resist.
You need to get Death Wards up though. Where's our Death Ward casting? There it is. Probably gonna have to worry about. Just gotta try and remember all these. Did he have a whole bunch of buffs on him? Not a huge amount, hey? What I would like to do though is get some creatures in front of him. What was the new creatures we got at this level? Smilodon. Or multiple manticores. They're all such good utility spells in here. Okay, let's get a Smilodon into this fight. Now, did I actually have that ability turned on? No, forgot to turn that on. Damn. Would have been good to have Holy on the Smilodon. We tried to Baleful Polymorph. No, interesting. Now, I don't think we need to do too much more. pretty useless bismuth.
You've crossed the wrong mongrel.
So you need nat 20s to hit. Okay, let's turn that off. Turn your rapid shot ability on. Looks like it's just natural. Yeah, okay. Sealer though, we will smite it.
No glory without risk.
Ember. Damn it, I shouldn't have moved Ember. We needed Death Ward out, didn't we? Really maximum, is it? That should be a lot more damage. So the Maximus didn't seem to work actually. Ah, 3rd level or lower, that's why.
Prepare yourself.
Okay, I'm going to turn Rapid Shot off for you as well. Nope. Yeah, kind of wanted you to full attack there, but... Okay, what can I do here then? I can actually dump a few cheap and nasty summons around you. Just dump some mites in there. And we'll activate our whip. So, that's interesting. Okay, so that's what we were hoping to prevent. Didn't expect this spectre would be haunting us throughout the entire place, but...
Won't survive me.
20s to hit this thing. What's the armor class? 30. Why are you needing 20s, Lan? Why is it 38? It's not counting the sea mantle buff.
Take you.
Okay, well let's see. We can strip sea mantle off him. Perfect.
Desna, guide my hand.
Ah, much better. Get rid of that sea mantle. And he's nowhere near as much of an issue. What can you even do at the moment, Emeralda? That must be the holy... must have worked on him. A little bit annoying.
Mind over muscle.
With Sea Mantle gone, yeah, your attack bonus has really dropped behind, doesn't it, Lan?
Guide my blade.
Okay. Let's go sort this out.
Make your peace.
Oh, really, Smilodon? That was just atrocious. Come on, Mites. What can you do for me? Now I should be able to finish this off. Nope. Too many negative levels on him now.
Make every strike count.
No glory without risk.
Okay, so
I will help where I can.
I guess we'll sort that out.
This war must end.
Get Death Ward on the front liners. Because I don't think that'll be the end of that guy. I think we're going to see him a few more times before we reach the end of this place. Yeah, there he is. What was that all about? The spike growth will deal damage as we move through it, I believe. Turn that straight off. Does it stay on? Does not. So it's going to waste a round. Just stay there, Bismuth. Spectral, you're immune to that. Can be immune to most things that you can do. Let's see if we can strip the Sea Mantle off you again. You still have Sea Mantle? Okay, you got rid of freedom of movement. Okay, so can we make this thing, can we make it holy? Disruption. Will save will be destroyed. We actually have two now, can't we? Can we have disruption and holy? We have disruption and flaming. Flaming burst. Sure. Can't quite make it. Fatal save, so she's slowed down. That's slightly annoying, but what's this do? Axiomatic. Is it chaotic? Neutral. No.
You've crossed the wrong mongrel.
Yeah. So with Sea Mantle on, we just can't eat him.
I will resist.
Fuck, did I really forget to put Death Ward on Emeralda? And of course, the damn thing goes straight for Emeralda, doesn't it? I have a Mastodon to deal with. Can't believe I forgot to put Death Ward on Emeralda. With the way this game hates on the main character, that is just a really bad decision.
The light, take you.
You won't survive me.
I should try another dispel, shouldn't I?
Prepare yourself.
I don't know if I've got another restoration either, because I didn't think that through and forgot to Death Ward Emeralder, and now I have to deal with that. Yeah, that's better. That's what they should be. Should be fighting people that are immune to it. Do we have another one? No, of course we don't. So now we have to deal with 2 negative levels. Of course we're not going to land that, are we? Okay, now let's just stand still and wait for this spell to dissipate, which should dissipate as soon as the caster dies. There we go. So nobody took damage. Let's
Yes?
that back on. So what's this? Reinvigorate the land. I don't know if I've mentioned that I hate negative levels yet. I don't. Especially now they've been done here. So is this a I wonder if this is an Azada path thing? Could be an Azada path. So what do we got? This area exit. Turn off your whip. Emerald, you're walking too slow. Oh, what are these things? I recognise, I don't remember what they're called though. Gibraliths. Of course you're back again. I've just fixed up your lands. Do you have Death Ward? You do for another 8 minutes, so you can happily go in on it. Let's see what these things... They're not on the tracker yet, okay. Here we come. Alright, let's see what these things do. Decent saves. Immune to electricity and acid. Humans, what's this? Acid splash. They don't look too scary actually. Immune to precision damage, that's fine. Immune to trip. Yeah, okay, I'm not too worried about those. What I might do though is just get another.
Try. Didn't work though.
So I can get around. Yep. And let's attempt. Do we get any of them? Where's our log? Well, Spectre's immune. And one passed its save. Okay. How many more times are we going to have to kill this guy, I wonder?
Desna, guide my hand.
Let's kill the Gibraliths first.
Irrational.
Alright, that was a little unexpected. Maybe I gotta actually get in combat with him to
The inheritor, guide my blade.
stop him from blasting us. Alright. Got her on butt sealer.
Endure this.
Over there. Not even sure what happened there. Got a fair bit of hit points. Alright, so Nenio. I feel like it's not worth it, but we're gonna give it a go. Let's overcome spell resistance. If you roll that low, I guess that makes sense. Yeah, finish this one off, please. Alright, that's an issue. That's a big issue. What's wrong with now? Nauseated by the gibraliths. Emerald is also nauseated. You're also nauseated. This is terrible. Okay. Now we're using the 3rd level fireball because it actually can be maximized. That really... I'm pretty sure I wasn't touching Emeralda, but apparently it was, and we just blew Emeralda up. So I guess we're doing that fight again. Alright. Well, I guess at least we know what's coming, so let's resist fire and protection from fire. Sure. Well, thank you for the flamestorm. It's a huge firestorm, incidentally. Okay. So no point trying to bring him down until we've stripped some of his defenses away. So let's focus on the top one first. Can't get all 3. I wonder if it would have been worth throwing down acid resist as well. So these things can be fully debuffed, but I do need you. No, we can't do that because you're going to get attack of opportunity. Let's wait until Ember has gone. So until Nino is gone. And then... Can we actually... Oh, you've actually got us in range, okay. Was not effective at all. So let's switch back to Delamere's bow so we can deal with these things first. Now Ember, your job is to start trying to strip his defenses from him. Which we're seeing. Fantastic. I mean, any of those three would have been a better option there, but... Not going to get to him, okay. In that case, let's lower some Gibralith saving throw. Yeah, we'll take the hits. It's just poison. Of course, straight onto Ember. Oh, actually, this is bad already.
You won't survive me.
Okay. That's 4 decks. Those are huge negatives to our decks coming out. Is there anything we can actually do? No, they're immune to it because they're mindless. Illusionist versus mindless creatures. Not the best things in the world. Can we just finish this off? Okay.
Prepare yourself.
So his saves are lowered. What are we looking at for him at the moment? +8 to will. God damn, we're nauseated. Okay, we can't actually do anything. So is Emeralda. Damn it.
The light take you!
Just pop yourself up. You're also nauseated. Alright, that's an issue.
Endure this.
Okay. So how are we going to shut down this guy? What's the DC? 27. 26. And that's with a really good fort save. I need another answer to these speed swarms. Get into range? Okay. And you're nauseated too.
Desna, guide my hand.
Ouch!
Okay, we're gonna have to load this. We're not gonna get out of being nauseated. We can't make those fortitude saves. Hmm. Okay. Well, at least we have. Do we have mass neutralized poison?
A
I see that on
brave
somebody?
awaits us.
I'm always open to
war
ideas.
must end.
Doubt
You
is
that
the
had that,
heart's
no?
greatest challenge.
Who had mass
The
neutralized
struggles
poison?
never cease.
Or was it one that... Was it one that I lost? Delay poison communal. Ah, and I got neutralized poison. I might have actually added it when we had more spell slots, did I? Do we have a scroll of it? Delay poison. Scroll of Valor Positive Energy. We need some more neutralized poison. Fairy Fire, enlarge. Just got the one scroll. So we can't make that save. It's our fort. +9, yeah. 26. Fortitude save 26. Casters are going to fail it, guaranteed. Even the mainline fighters are going to fail it more often than they're going to pass it. And that's with heroism already running, I believe. That negative level's killing us though. Or because I forgot to death ward it and the game's got that hard on for killing your characters. Killing your main character. What do we got then? Summon our own army? Just stand back and just generate a swarm? That would be nice if it was firewall. Remove sickness. How long does that last for? 10 minutes per level.
Trust in
Was
yourself.
it you that had it? Ah, it is you that's got delay poison. I thought I saw it. Okay. We'll burn through a few of our spell slots. But sure. Did you get it? No. Better than becoming nauseated. Okay.
We'll make things right.
Now what else have we got? Pretty got all those out. We got the death wards out.
Are we ready to move out?
We will win this war.
Okay, let's get all our 1 minute per level buffs going.
I'm all ears.
No, okay, yeah, that'll be fine. We'll protect us from the demons at least.
I will prove my worth.
Respect to the falcon. Bow have you got out?
Allow me.
Get that one out as well. Don't think there was any fear effects there, but... Had I already cast the protection spells? I hadn't. So that's going to kill us as well. And just because that acid could be annoying. Alright. Let's give this a go.
Must part but with everything demonic in me. Oh, but Desna, please, allow me to keep my lovely, irresistibly beautiful wings. I will resist! I will defend my dream.
Okay, open up with that. Okay, so this is a surprise round. There's not really much we can do with this surprise round. Let's just try and get some damage in. We can, however, get a haste in. And a displacement on Sealer. Okay. Some more summons onto the field. Too far away, Lane?
Crossed the wrong mongrel.
Alright, and Sealer. To get Nell up there as well. And you, I don't care where you go. You're just pretty useless. Okay, now pull that one, Shay. Okay. Let's try and strip that sea mantle. Perfect. Sea mantle was the first thing that's dropped. Okay. Okay. Let's save the breath weapon for... Why do you do that on friendly fire? That's so annoying. Okay, so we're not going to spend this, so let's get in Smilodon. Okay, we'll have another action then. Not going to blow another one of that level, but let's get some numbers here. D3 giant frogs? Sure. And then we'll run this. Okay. So it's probably not super powerful. Firestorm's gonna destroy our poor allies, isn't it? But
You won't survive me.
No.
yeah, we want Sealer in combat with this guy. That's it now. Is this any good on the charge, I wonder? We can't even charge this thing. Okay, bring down the Gibberelliths. Now we can't drop any of his stats. He's immune to Feeble Mind, isn't he? Because that's mind affecting, yeah. So put some damage onto him and spread out. He's immune to most of what you can do, isn't he? One more magic missile for him. Come on. So what you guys gonna do? That's what you feel was the best use of your time. Okay. Let's come up here and we're going to run this. You go, frogs? Yep, okay. Alright, cool. Nice work, frogs. Now, is this poison immunity, did it actually help us? Who got hit by it? God, so many of the stuff running on us.
Endure this.
Yeah, they're immune to you, Land.
The inheritor, guide my blade.
Looks like it did work. And song off, it already did. Cool. I wonder if it's the last time we have to fight that thing. Probably not.
I finished here.
I mean, we can beat him, but only with full buffs running, so that's gonna be hard.
It went splendidly.
He who is not curious will never know what it is to be truly alive. What is this? The somber, scarred warrior guarding the gate to the settlement almost chokes when he sees you. Stop! Stop, you monster! You've some nerve just showing up outside the walls of Wintersun like this. Why are you glaring at me? Do you think you can avoid the wrath of the Lady of the Sun? What's going on here? Who are you calling monster? This is a very nice group of warriors and a very nice dragon. This nice dragon can take a chunk out of anyone that calls her friends bad names. Is that how guests are welcomed in Wintersun now? I remember you used to be famed as a most hospitable clan. People used to say visitors to Wintersun never leave empty-handed. What happened? There may be a war going on, but the spirits won't praise you for turning feral on folk. See, she wouldn't call herself the Knight Commander, but she would introduce herself and ask to talk who is in charge. I have come from Dresden and wish to talk to whoever's in charge. You're a fool? Demon, or else you take us for fools. Dresden fell. Everyone knows that. It was captured by an army of your repulsive kin. We're not going to let the same thing happen to us. Stop, children of Wintersun. The voice, soft and stirring, is coming from a statue adorning the gates. Stop. Do not raise your weapons. Let them pass. This creature is my guest. I shall keep an eye on her. None can harm the children of Wintersun within my domain. The warrior's face hardens. What? Let this monster into our village? When we're the last place standing against the demons now that Dresden's fallen? You heard the Lady of the Sun, dimwit. Let her pass. What's this demon going to do to us anyway? The Lady of the Sun has protected us all these years and no abomination from the abyss has ever captured Wintersun. And it's not going to happen today either. The second guard squints at you grimly. Suddenly you hear a crash and screams from somewhere behind the building. Then come the calls of, "Warriors, to me!" Both guards throw a final steely look at you before leaving their post and running towards the commotion. Only the wooden idol now remains to watch over the settlement's outskirts. I guess we'd better go in here and see what's going on in Wintersun. What is it? Beautiful. What is going on? Mum, Dad, help monsters. Where? I'm not seeing any monsters or anyone under attack. Peasants? Why was this what's going on? This is peaceful. Thank you for your contributions to the war efforts. Hang on, there's a dead man out here. For bows. Oh, is that... Horam, is it there? No crowding here, good neighbours, no crowding! A Babao demon holding a pretty flower basket flashes a predatory grin. Poor Dar is not himself. He lost his family in Dresden and has been drowning his grief in wine for a few days. He always picks fights when he's drunk, and you know what a stonemason's fists are like. He's killed the boy! Cry voices from the crowd. Make way, neighbor! We'll put him in a cellar to sleep it off. What? Seela, her eyes flashing, reaches for a weapon. This is going to turn ugly. We need to get the people back to their houses while we deal with the Balor. The Babao turns around and hisses at the culprit, a large Balor at whose feet a young barbarian is lying covered in blood. I'm so tired of you, neighbor Dar. Go home and stop ruining the fun for the rest of us. What is he doing? Hitting the poor flower girl. Dar, wake up! The Lady of the Sun won't have things like this in Wintersun. Oh, it's a young silver dragon. What the demon is going on here? A tall warrior with dark hair and grey eyes stands between the humans and the roaring Balor. He looks the fiend right in the eye. Are you forgetting where you are? These lands are protected by the Lady of the Sun. Behave, or I, Maravok Grunhild, will throw you out of my town. Balor Darazand. The Balor's laughter is booming. You really think your beloved beauty can do anything to me? If I wanted to, I could break her neck and yours, and your little worms, and the necks of every puny human in the district. And then I'll pay a visit to the castle in the clouds and clear out every sunny little follower. I'm sick of this game anyway. I'm leaving. For now. Go about your business now. There's nothing to gawk at. The warrior bends down and picks up several of the flowers from the basket belonging to the Babao. He notices you and his expression hardens infinitesimally. Ah, a guest of my lady. I am the chief of the Wintersun clan. You can take a look around if you wish, but you must visit me in the clan hall. It would be rude of you not to pay a proper visit to the master while you're in his house. You're a bad man, and your dragon's bad too. But she did land very prettily on the tower. Maybe we could build a little tower like that for me in Dresden so I can practice landing prettily. There's a silver dragon though, that's interesting. Demons are walking around your town like it's a home away from home. Maravok's mouth twists like he's biting back a retort he desperately wants to deliver. In that case, shouldn't thanks be in order, demon? If not for the kindness of the lady, you would have been killed on the spot. I came here to find out who killed Crusaders. Their bodies are lying at your shrine by the lake. The lady's shrine is sacred to all children of Wintersun. If someone has desecrated it with murder, they will be punished. You're changing the subject. I'm not used to talking in the middle of the town square. Come to my hall, honoured guest. We can speak there. I accept your invitation. I'm going to call him Master. Very well, I'll be expecting you. Maravok nods and walks off, tension radiating from him with every step. What is going on here, though? Dragon still up there? No. Doesn't have anything to say. Oh. Had a whole army of demons appeared. So just a bit of small talk. Let me tend to your wounds, brave warrior. They say you were guarding Dresden when the demons came? Hey friend, where are you going? What is going on here? Yes, Shamara. Always someone that we can actually talk to. A woman with a wealth of long dark hair stands by the statue, carefully touching the wood. Her long fingers slide along the smooth surface, searching for cracks and scratches. As you approach, the woman startles, tosses her head back, and you see her eye sockets are empty and scabbed over like old scars. Who's there? A stranger? I don't recognize your footsteps. I am a guest of the Lady of the Sun. She invited me to visit Wintersun. At the mention of the lady, the blind woman's expression relaxes. She shrugs her shoulders and dryly responds, A guest of the Lady of the Sun is a most desirable guest in Wintersun. What do you want from me? Who are you? What happened to your eyes? My name is Geshemer. Gesmer. I was the senior woodshaper in Wintersun, a wood carver or sculptor as you would call it. My level of skill is not bestowed on everyone. We woodshapers do not consider wood to be just a material. We do not make something out of it. Why we give the wood a new birth. We reveal its beauty in a new form. I come from an ancient line of craftsmen and women, and I swear that I have done everything to avoid bringing shame to my ancestors' memory. I strove to preserve beauty even in the midst of chaos, which is what the demons had turned Sarkoris into, aided by the traitor Arilu. But one day my gift failed me. At the quest of Maravok, our clan chief, I was tasked with carving a statue of the Lady of the Sun, but no matter how hard I tried, instead of a beautiful elf, my chisel again and again revealed a hideous monster in the wood. Maravok flew into a rage when he saw my work. Kesmara said, her voice quieter now. He personally cut out my eyes as punishment, and journeymen were given the task of finishing the statue. The clan did not turn its back on me, of course. The children of Wintersun do not drive out our own, even those who have transgressed before the entire community. They allow me to do simple carvings and take care of the statues. That is how I have lived since that day. That Maravok of yours, he's a nasty piece of work, isn't he? Robbing an artist of her sight, that's not just brutal, it's foul. Some murders are less depraved than that. Tell me about the Lady of the Sun. Maravok, the leader of the Wintersun clan, met her on a hunt many years ago when he was a young man. People say it was love at first sight, and the Lady of the Sun left her magical castle in the clouds to live with Maravok in a humble hut. The Lady of the Sun is a powerful sorceress. She gave Maravok his hunting dragon and has protected Wintersun against the demons all these years. Ever since she came here, not a single demon has attacked this place. I'm trying to remember if this is something from the original AP. I'm not remembering it. Magic users were feared in Sarkoris in the old days, and for good reason. If you remember that cursed witch who brought all those calamities down on us. But we trusted the Lady of the Sun and accepted her as our protector, although it was not an easy decision. There's something strange going on in Wintersun. Your fellow villagers call me a monster while they themselves converse with demons like it's nothing. Demons? Within these walls? It's not possible. The Lady of the Sun promised to protect us. Besides, the settlement has old rune stones that start to flicker when demons approach. Even if the monsters had tricked us somehow by disguising themselves, the stones would have warned us about the danger. And my people wouldn't be caught dead chatting to our sworn enemies. Gizmira frowns as though puzzling something out. Tell me about this settlement. This place was once the capital of the Wintersun clan. Yes, the capital. In the glory days of old Sarkoris, the clan controlled vast swathes of land with several settlements and many farmsteads. But when that accursed Arilu opened the world wound, the clan began to wither, like a sapling that's been chopped off at the roots. Then the world wound opened even wider, and blight reached these lands. The children of Wintersun either died defending their homes or left in search of a better life elsewhere. In the end, all that was left is this one settlement. Only the toughest, most stubborn people were left. The ones who were prepared to survive and defend their land to their last breath, but even they would have perished if not for the Lady of the Sun. Since she came here, demons haven't dared attack Wintersun. Life is hard here. The soil is weak and the animals to hunt few and far between, but it is our home. If we leave our homes and we stop singing our songs, the memory of Sarkoris will die too. A small settlement surrounded by demons, crumbling but not yet broken. A place where dark deeds are happening. It all seems so familiar. Something tells me that Wintersun had its own traitorous Wendwag too. I've been looking for missing crusaders and found their body at the shrine of the Lady of the Sun. Bodies at the shrine? That is very strange. The children of Wintersun are no enemies of the crusaders, and no one would dare sully the Lady of the Sun's shrine with the blood of allies. Maravok always keeps the shrine adorned with flowers for the lady, along with his trophies, slaying demons. Demons? You're saying that he leaves dead demons? What madness is this? But at least now we know who is responsible for the bodies in the shrine. Seela's eyes are ablaze. What are chances of making that? Guaranteed. Help me get to the bottom of what's going on in Wintersun. The future of your clan might depend on my actions. The woman sighs heavily, clenching and unclenching her fists. I'm taking a huge risk talking to you, stranger. Maravok's anger is terrifying to behold, but I simply need to know what's happening to my clan. I have to risk it. The woman is silent for a while, gathering her thoughts. Listen, stranger. There is something odd happening in Wintersun, it's true. The Lady of the Sun promised us protection, and demons truly have never attacked the settlement. But there are visitors that come here from the outside. They come often, and they look like crusaders, merchants from Mendev, scholars from Absalom, or kin to Our Lady from her castle in the clouds. Some of them even live here long term, and every single one of them acts strangely. They talk to us like there's some great joke, and we're not in on it. Sometimes there are rougher types who do something wild. I've tried broaching the topic with people I trust, but they either don't believe me or they're afraid to speak openly. Maravok does not permit any doubts about him or Lady of the Sun or her guests, and there's something else. Grief wells up in the woman's voice. Every few years, someone in the village goes mad. It's usually one of our guards or hunters who go out on forays to kill demons. They either start weeping, begging for forgiveness, or they attack their neighbours. The clan doesn't turn its back on its children. That's why these mad people are only put outside the settlement's walls. But everyone now believes they're beyond helping. They are mad and angry at the entire world. A secret horror gnaws at the soul of Wintersun, but I can't see it or find out what it is, and I don't know how to help you solve it, friend. All I can give you is this piece of advice. Check our runestones. They should warn us about demons in the vicinity, and if they are not doing that, then there is some evil at work here. If you want answers quickly, go straight to Maravok. He's been the only person who's been to the castle in the clouds, and even had a key to it hidden somewhere. He knows more than anyone else. But watch yourself. Maravok is a mighty warrior, quick to anger and ruthless, and the limits of the Lady of the Sun's powers are entirely unknown. Thank you for talking to me. So there is definitely something very strange going on here. I have a feeling that there's a runestone there.
Success worthy of praise.
This runestone is a fake. It has no power to detect demons. How strange. The stone is supposed to detect demons nearby, but I'm right here and it is silent. Wind uproots a single tree but dies down in a thicket. Stand shoulder to shoulder with your clansmen like trees in a forest.
I'm glad I was useful to you.
Better save that in case we have to go through that dialogue again. There's quite a big little village. Quite a big village here. This whole section up here to explore too. There's a quasit there. Hush my baby. She's singing to a quasit. So they're seeing demons as their own. That's the clan hall. Let's do a little bit more exploring first before we go in there.
I sense something.
This runestone was smashed and the pieces carefully hidden. So it used to work at some point. A rapier, reeking heart of the arcane. Okay, that's cool. Be good for anyone that buffs their weapon. Let's not go in there yet. Let's just finish searching the town. Another runestone there.
This experiment has gone awry.
Failed that one. It's hard to tell just by looking at it if it's still working. Well, we found the other one was definitely not working and the other one has been smashed, so good chance that... So we could explore outside a little bit more. I wonder if that spectre actually has something to do with this place. What do you want with Blind Gizmira, stranger? The runestones were broken and replaced with fakes. So demons truly can roam here, and no one ever suspected because we had faith in the stone's warning and in Lady of the Sun's protection. The only thing we can do is go to Maravok and demand answers. I want to believe that he's been deceived and will act on behalf of his clan when you show him the proof of your betrayal. And the destruction of the stones is a true betrayal of our clan. Okay, so we found the 3 runestones. Okay, while our buffs are still running, I guess, is the perfect time to go and have a chat to him. Because it's probably going to turn hostile. that a silver dragon or is it a black dragon? The mighty Maribok sits on a dais covered in pelts. In one enormous hand he is holding a single flower and his face wears a grim expression. I mean, he's got to know that he's got clever demons there. It's a Korean ranger. Chief, we've brought the trinket. A tall female warrior drags a stumbling woman with empty eye sockets in the hall. We have several witnesses who say she was slandering the Lady of Sun and her guests, and that she even urged her neighbours to spy on them. Hand me the axe. Maribok's voice is grim. I've been very patient with you, Gesmara. You dared to dishonour the Lady of the Sun, our happiness and protection. You didn't repent, you only nursed your malice in secret. I now see that taking your eyes was not enough. This time I will take your hands. What are you doing here, you blackguard? Raising your hand against innocents? You've earned the ancestors' wrath for sure. It's a bad thing to raise your fist against the clan elder, but I really want to smack you one. These nice people are afraid. So much fear. But they're not fighting against the ones that frightened them. They're punishing the weak and the defenseless from their fear. Just like always. Just like always. Just like always. Her voice drops to a barely discernible whisper. Lan's already off-putting face becomes even more fearsome. Don't be afraid, Ember. If anyone's going to get hurt, it'll only be the bad guys. But can't we make sure that nobody gets hurt? Or at least that nobody dies? Please? Heaven knows that I believe in forgiveness and redemption, but I so dearly want to kill that man and I won't even regret it. Emeralda, are we going to watch this atrocity happen? Okay. Don't have the demon mythic path. We don't... Stop! You're busy inflicting violence on the weak and powerless, while someone has destroyed your runestones and replaced them with fakes. She's not lying. Our talismans have been destroyed and can no longer warn us about demons. The smashed pieces were hidden in the walls of our settlement, and replicas that have no magical properties were put in their place. My chief, open your eyes. Can't you see what's going on under your own roof? That is a serious accusation. Chief, permit us to investigate. We'll return shortly. If this mad woman is lying, your punishment will be doubly justified. When Maribok gives his nod of assent, the warrior strides out of the hall. You feel the weight of Maribok's gaze on you. You succeeded in luring my guards away, but it won't change anything. It's good you came. Saves me from chasing after you around all of Wintersun. Here, in this hall, is a place of power, for me and my lady. I will kill you here and then go with my people to Dresden and hand it to its rightful masters. Warriors of Wintersun, attack! Okay, what are we up against? Hopefully our buffs will be sufficient here. Okay, let's see what we're up against. Alright, so first thing, Maribok, a level 19 Blood Rager. What is the game going to throw at you when you're level 20? With the obscene amount of buffs on him. Well, he's going to one round kill anything that he fights. "34-foot range. Interesting. It's definitely demonic bloodline Blood Ranger. Where's his spells? He's got no spells to use because he's got them all running on him. So we're definitely going to have to try and strip some of those. Okay. Yeah, definitely have to try and strip some of those buffs. What's the dragon? Beverak. Yeah, kidding, right? It's gotta be a joke. Okay, cool. Yeah, we'll figure out how to deal with that. Mhm. Doesn't tell me the power of the breath weapon, but it's probably gonna hurt. Now see what would tell us. It's probably cold. Okay, so we'll get cold protection up. It's vulnerable to fire, so okay. And what are these Calavacuses? 2 of them. Well, we should probably try and kill them ASAP. First things first, get that down. And then let's just dump a Sirocco on them. Okay, a little bit of damage across the board. Now, what are you going to do, Maribok? Oh, you're a throwing weapon, guy. Okay, so that's why it says you got 34-foot range. Gotcha. Okay, so in that case, what we can probably do then, I do want to strip your buffs, but first things first, I want to look at maximizing it. I'm going to try to see if we can deal with this Calavacuses first. Okay, you come up here, you're just a sacrifice. Just absorb a few hits. Oh my god. Yeah, of course, because you know, you've got to run. You've got to run. The AI. Enemy has action, run into melee combat with Emerilda. Fantastic. Can you hit this thing? You can't hit it. Not sure how I'm going to bring the dragon down. Okay, so Arushale, your job. First job is to bring down the Calavacuses. Sealer. Where's our... So we get 1 mark of justice. What's going to be the bigger issue? Him or the dragon? I feel like the dragon is going to be the bigger issue. So let's go holy and keen. Holy and no, he's got fire resistance. Holy and keen. Immunal protection from energy. Well, let's throw that down now. Okay. Smilodon or D3 Manticores? I think D3 Manticores is a better choice. Perfect. Let's throw that down. Let's see if we can get away from this thing. So you should also have the smite ability. Okay, and then yeah. You do something about this Calavacus. What's it saves like? Pretty low. No good chance of that taking him out. Okay, the Calavacuses are gone. Went for land. Okay. Alright, now let's have another look at your defenses. See invisibility, resist fire, shield of faith blow. Shitloads of things on you. So let's see what we can strip from you first. Whoops. That time was warranted. She failed the check, but that's still my own fault. Okay. Okay, so the smite from Sealer's helping there. Okay, so we're going to instant enemy this one. We're using the right weapon. Cool.
I will resist.
That's the way. So smite plus favorite enemy is going to wreck the dragon. Okay, perfect.
Into the fray.
Sealer still can't hit it though. You don't have instant enemy available to you. We start dropping him. So we can get rid of some of those. Okay. We're not going to cast that. I don't think it's worth the risk. Are we running Bless at the moment? We are not. So we could throw down Bless. I'm thinking more bodies though. Okay, perfect. And then, probably need some sort of, can you slow work on these guys? We got it off on him. Okay, well that was nice. And now if we can glitter dust him, I don't care if I glitter, oops. What have I done? Care if I get bismuth in it? Just want to get Maribok. Yeah, that's okay. I don't care if he's blind. Okay, that's cut his number of attacks down massively. So now let's try this again on him. Of course we would take glitter dust off. It's valid. I mean... $53 damage. Whew. Double smite is real.
Prepare yourself.
Okay, smite plus favorite enemy. Beautiful combination. Let's heal yourself up and get into combat.
Without risk.
No? Why can't I move? There we go. Was he chaotic evil? Yes. Alright. So, did we have Dispel Magic? I think we do. We got greater Dispel Magic. Let's try that on. Hopefully we don't Dispel slow. Wow, okay. Failed to dispel slow, failed to dispel blur, got mirror image, got bark skin, got bear's endurance, got resist cold, got resist fire, got stone skin, didn't get heroism, got cat's grace, got shield, and got shield of faith. That is nice. That's just stripped a stack of his buffs away. AC 16, alright. Well, he's in trouble now, isn't he? Saves are still pretty high, but even the boars are an issue for him now. Yeah, he's manticores. Sorry, Maravok, but you are about to have a really, really bad day. What can I do to you? Take advantage of that low save. Well, we might as well just try this. If it gets off, it gets off. That's all you got? Just the one? Okay. That's the real thing. Doesn't matter that you succeeded, you're stuck in the cackle loop. I don't know how to actually get onto him. Can't either.
Desna, guide my hand.
Did we smite him yet? Hey.
The inheritor, guide my blade.
Let's throw those mirror images somehow. Oh, I didn't smite him after all that. Heal ourselves up a little bit though.
You've crossed the wrong mongrel.
And there we go, Maravok is down. So the dragon was a lot easier to kill than I thought, but My lady, don't leave me! Don't leave me! Yeah, I might need to turn that Sirocco off though.
Oh, yes, what?
Okay, so we're not done yet. Yes, Mara? Let's see what else can yeah. Anything worth
Finished
grabbing from here?
Is there more?
Who is his lady? Secret passage. Is that where he's run to? Looks like it.
I finished here. Is there more?
Races of dominance. That's really good. We don't have any two-handed wielders though at the moment. Where has he gone? Is this wise pursuing in our current state? The wounded Maravok is shivering as if from fear. He tries to take the human skull from the plinth in the front of the Lady of the Sun statue, but his weakened grip spasms and the skull rolls towards you. Stopping at your feet, the warrior watches it with stricken eyes, muttering, "Ki," before turning to the statue. "My lady, my love, forgive me, I failed you, I lost. I didn't even keep the key safe after you gave it to me. Come, protect our Wintersun. But if you can't, take me away. Take me to your castle in the clouds." Maravok's prayer does not go unanswered. A shadow, unnaturally narrow and trembling, separates from the Lady of the Sun's statue and floats above the floor. A delicate hand, or maybe a claw, reaches out and touches the slumped head of the dying warrior with a soft, almost tender gesture. What is that? Jerabeth. Jerabeth. That name is familiar. Then you hear an airy, otherworldly voice directly in your mind. Why are you mortals so fond of breaking other people's toys? So you're the rot that's festering in Wintersun. You're a despicable beast and you don't deserve any other name. My kinsmen, my neighbours have suffered because of you. Death would be too light a punishment for you, scum. What have you done to these people? I merely planted a few ideas in their heads. Laughter high and abrasive, like a buzzing insect, reverberates in your mind. In its elegance and its simplicity, I make all the people of Wintersun see demons as humans, elves, dwarves, and they see all real mortals as demons. They live in a topsy-turvy world where the lands of the Worldwound are teeming with brave crusaders, and where Dresden was recently captured by an army of hideous monsters from the abyss. If your firebrand Queen Galfrey were to show up here, the people would take her for one of Discari's spawn and try and slay her on the spot. The children of Wintersun already have so much blood on their hands. Every weary traveller who happened to discover this mortal oasis in the midst of the scarred lands, who rushed with brimming hope towards its walls, died at the hands of the clan, and they all fervently believed that they were fighting demons. Why did other demons visit here? There is no place in all the Worldwound like my little Wintersun. I don't allow other demons to kill the people in my domain. Instead they come here to play. They shrug off their demon guise and pretend to be mortals. Even Lady Nocticula in the Midnight Isle does not offer such exotic amusements. You should find all this very familiar. You intuitively understand that these last words were not addressed to you. The demon had clearly allowed you to hear them as a courtesy. For you too are playing at being human, isn't that so, Succubus? No, you have created a tawdry parody of what I am striving to be. You could have made them believe anything, performed any number of miracles for them. You could have made their dreams come true. But all you did was poison their minds against their fellow mortals. You may have the powers of a demon, but you have little when it comes to intellect, as befits an insect. I've heard enough. Oh, really? Then listen to the most important thing I want to say to you. Don't destroy my toy village. This place and its amusing people have become quite dear to me. Maravok too. He loves me so passionately, so blindly. The creature's voice turns pensive. There are some things you cannot discover in the abyss, no matter how long you look. I think Cherubeth was a half-orc that was supposed to be at Dresden. You probably want to open the poor barbarian's eyes to the truth, but you can't do that without my help. Even if you do, by some miracle, find a way to do it, the children of Wintersun will have to live with the knowledge of what they've done all these years. They will recall every murdered crusader and traveller that they plunged their spears into or burned on a ritual pyre. Many of them will not survive the truth you will inflict on them. The rest will be cut down by demons, for I am the only one protecting them from such a fate even now. But I have a better solution. I will change the clan from this day forth. They will see true mortals and demons alike as human. I will make them believe the Crusaders have won a final, resounding victory, that peace now reigns in the Worldwound, and that all demons have won a final. And all demons have been driven back to the abyss, every last one. Wintersun will remain a peaceful oasis in the midst of chaos, neutral territory where neither Crusaders nor demons will cross swords in battle. I will get to keep my wondrous domain, and your Crusaders will never perish here again. What do you say to that, Commander? I wonder what that Aeon Mythic Path would let us do here. No, I will not make a deal with a demon, and I will not leave people of Wintersun under your control. No. See, they're basically the same thing. Just different ways of saying it. I will not make a deal, not a chance. I will not leave people of Wintersun under your control. You will free the people of your deception, or you'll regret it. So they're basically the same response. It just depends on if you want to have a lawful push on your character or not. And I don't want Emerald to have a lawful push. Cherubeth hesitates. The demon's flat insectoid visage is difficult to read, but her quivering mouth betrays her extreme tension. At last a phrase rings in your mind. Alright, I'll do as you say. Outside a clamour starts to swell. 1, 2, a dozen voices cry out in astonishment, then horror. No, not me, please, rasps Maravok, struggling to lift his head off the floor. Gathering his strength, he barks out more clearly. I don't need the truth. I don't want to lose you, my lady. I knew. Crazed smile warps the warrior's face. I guessed a long time ago that you weren't who you seemed to be. But you brought peace to my people. And me. And I kept your secret as best I could. I stamped out any suspicions. and the people who voiced them. Sometimes. I want to live in your light. I don't want to be without you. Arushale turns pale and covers her mouth with her hand. Her ruby eyes are filled with undisguised horror. You cannot read the emotion on the creature's horrifying face, half hidden by shadows. If it answers Maravok, it does so wordlessly, directly in his mind. After a moment of silence, you hear a voice in your head. Give him to me. Take him if you want. Thank you, Commander. You're a curious creature, and it's just possible that we may see each other again. I'm returning to the Ivory Sanctum, the castle in the clouds as they call it here. You have a key to my home, but will you find out how to use it? I will be expecting your visit. No, maybe she's from deeper in the Worldwound, not from Dresden. Jerebeth's shadow disappears into the portal, and her departure spell ends an era in the life of Wintersun. Gesmera the Carver is standing against the wall. She's gone. I can feel it. I feel like something's changed. I will tell the people what you did for us, Commander. Okay. Is this going to be his axes, is it? Fixed Obsession and Frost Embrace. Strength +3 is both +3. Interesting. Very peaceful place. I've got to remember to turn that off. Well, that was a bit interesting. I wonder if there's going to be a safe place to sleep out here. Now that we've pacified. Guess we'll see what else is in here. This is cool. Swimming pool. What are they? Elk antlers? Just see if there's anyone's moved in here. We might drop a channel because everyone seems to be carrying a little bit of damage. You're carrying quite a lot of damage, but I'm not too stressed about that. Alright. Where are all the people? Do we have to camp in the middle of Wintersun, or is there going to be a spot that we can sleep, I wonder? I mean, they're not happy people now, are they? What are they going to do? It's better to know the truth, no matter how painful it may be. Yeah, okay. I mean, you'd want to know what you had done. So I wonder what's happened to that bow that was in the town. And what happened to the blind lady, whose name I've forgotten already, which is a bit sad. And the Balor. We're going to have to deal with the Balor before we can leave here. Doesn't seem to be much else we can do here, does there? This guy doesn't seem phased. Nothing? Apparently not. Okay, well, I expected something a little more out of that. I don't know what. Okay, I know where this is. This is just like a little... see if there's anything in there, I suppose. Secret? Nope. So we've got these trees up here. Well, we might save it there now that we've completed Wintersun. Before we explore this top section, which I don't know what'll be up here. I know there's those trees that cause fear, so we're definitely going to have to do something about that. So we'll probably throw down remove fear spell, I suppose, before we go in there. Or just wait until they cast it, I guess. Or maybe it's just a matter of staying close to Sealer and hoping that Aura of Greater Courage works. But either way, we'll figure that out next episode. We're going to save it for now, and we shall see you next time. Thanks for watching. Like and subscribe.